What is going on, guys? Going to show you some Firestorm gameplay, one of my best games I've had so far. Going to do a lot of action here at the very start, playing on the railroad tracks, something you're just told not to do when you're younger, but I'm going to break that rule right now. If you haven't had a chance to land down here on these tracks, there are two saves that are on these tracks that are right ahead of me, so it's pretty good spot, and I'll show you the reason why it actually is pretty nice with the two saves here. I do land a little bit shorter than I wanted to, but the nice thing is you always pick up a sniper gun on these railroad tracks right here, so I was able to get one just in time. This guy had the one of the stronger pistols, and so he was putting some damage onto me, and I was able to just get him out and take him out there at the last second. There's a lot of close calls in this game, which was pretty crazy, and the MP40 I had just picked up there at the very start of the map really does help me out later on in the round. But this is what I was just talking about here a second ago. Out of all the places where there are saves on the map, the railroad tracks is probably the most ideal place, because unless someone has a good angle on you from the two windows on the train carts, there's no way anyone can really push you without you seeing them, because you're able to look left and right. So it's the only place on the map where you can actually do that, and probably the reason why this is probably a big coveted spot for people to push. I think another reason why is just because there's two saves that you can pick up here and a guaranteed sniper gun. But one big reason for me is that you can always look both left and right and cover basically all your angles. So I see someone on the corner of my eye. I knew there was someone else who landed here, so I wasn't sure exactly where he was pushing at. Wasn't sure if he was going to try to push me on the side, but now he's going to try to push underneath, and I'm going to get a good couple shots on him. Got one good shot onto him there. I was having a hard time leading everyone this game with my sniper gun, so yeah, in this situation here, I just wanted to make sure not to overshoot him so he would keep running. I wanted him to kind of like stop for a second and feel like he was in a good spot and then take him out. So, but later down the game, I was having a hard time sniping people. Like I was saying, the MP40 came around and helped me out. So, but skipping up here, pushing up towards the railroad tracks. You kind of want to get off the tracks. At least that's what I like doing, because, again, there's a lot of action over here, especially with the circle being literally right where the safe is in here in the train cart. It's pretty interesting to see all the different spots on the map and which areas have become a meta for players just to always want to go at. It seems like every round when I'm over here by the train tracks, there's always just a bunch of action going on here, and I don't land here enough, but lately I've been doing it a lot. And here's another situation where I'm trying to open the safe and guys pushing me again. I was looking the wrong direction. My sound was too low and I wasn't quite listening in, and then I was like, you know what, I think I hear someone, and I was trying to pull out just at the moment he was shooting me, and it felt like forever to get out of the situation while I was unlocking the safe. But yeah, I was able to finish that guy off again with the MP40, saving me again. It's not going to be the last time I'm going to see it in this round. I'm going to come up here and try doing it again, but this time I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I hear someone pushing again. This is the problem, having that fire circle literally right here on the safe exactly. So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna risk it. I can hear someone coming. I'm just gonna lay down and just bait people with the safe. I was just trying to be too aggressive, trying to get the safe unlocked so I can, I don't know, pick up whatever goodies are inside and then go push people who were gonna push around here where the edge of the circle is. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait here. I could hear the guy pushing into the cart, and I was like, man, he's taking forever. What is he doing? So I was gonna filter through my weapons and think maybe I will, push him through a grenade launcher. But no, he went up to the safe eventually. I think he was just looting the other player I had killed earlier, so probably looting him and looking around. But yeah, I was able to get another nice kill on him. I actually had my highest kill game so far in Firestorm in this round, out of 10 kill in singles, at least single mode Firestorm, best kill game so far. So and not like I've had anything else higher in the other co-op or squad modes, but yeah, there I just waited. I was just waiting till the fire came. I was like, okay, once the fire comes, then I will go and try to unlock the safe. So I went in there and got the artillery strike. But now the next circle starts coming in, and I was kind of playing the circle, and I knew there was going to be someone probably around here towards my left, which I did see a guy. Couldn't put any shots onto him. I was like, I'm going to cut him off and meet him when he's trying to push up through where the circle is collapsing, and he's already looking at me. So I'm gonna put a shot at him, totally miss him, and I miss him again. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna go push right into the fire, because I was like, you know what? When you do that, you can see them running, as the flames are all over him. It's really easy to see him, and he's just gone, just absolutely gone. He must have pushed really hard to the left, right over there to my left, and I must have missed them and crisscrossed each other right when I went into the fire. So that definitely threw me off. I was like so expecting him just to be right in front of me, but nope. And now I'm gonna push out, and I'm just like confused where exactly he's at, because he's completely disappeared. And then I'm fumbling my controls, and I can see him push back into the fire. I'm trying to get the exact weapon I want. He pushes in there too, and here comes the MP40 again. Just enough. Just enough. Oh man. Oh man, I'll tell you what, when it comes to the SMGs, I can't figure out which ones I'm enjoying the most, because the closer, you know, the circle collapses in, you want to, in my opinion, have a weapon that's, you know, going to do a high rate of fire, you know, has some good, you know, magazine capacity, and can finish off those close quarter combat ranges. And really, when it comes down to it, I think the SMGs are kind of the superior weapon the more it gets closer in. I still like having a sniper rifle with me, so I'm still keeping that throughout the whole round. But as it begins to collapse in more and more, I'm leaning heavily onto my SMG, whichever SMG I'm carrying. But this round, it seems like the SMG is this is way more important for some reason. It's saving me. Now I'm over here trying to snipe that dude, but I don't know, where I could hear someone running. Now I have my sound up, and I'm like, okay, he's another guy right up over here. It's gonna get kind of chaotic here again, as this guy is going to have, he has no idea I'm over here. I was able to pick up a flare gun from the other guy I just killed when I was in the fire. So I was able to fortunately pick that up, because that's gonna help me out here in a second. This guy's like kind of moving around. He knows something's up. Not able to hit him with my sniper weapon. And, you know, to be honest with you, after thinking all this through now, I don't think I got more than one kill with the sniper weapon. I think the rest of them are actually from the MP40. That's pretty crazy to actually think about that. I got 9 kills with the MP40. Maybe I should just retitle this and make this all about the MP40 for Firestorm. But yeah, after doing that, I figured I was gonna have a lot of tension on me. I was gonna shoot shot in the back, and I was like, you know what? Just gonna push right back into Firestorm. I see the other guy was just shooting there a second ago, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna let these two guys battle it out. So I'm gonna post up over here and get myself healed. So I dropped the my last flare, and I see 2 of the guys. I see a third guy at the last second in that hut off there to the side. But I was more focused on those 2 other guys, because I could see one of them begin to push up. So I left me a marker there, because that was the one guy I knew that wasn't gonna move. So I knew all the action was gonna be around this area, and he is gonna battle that dude. And I'm just gonna creep up here. I start putting shots on him. I start getting nervous here, because I start to completely potato my aim, which was happening a lot today. I had so many rounds where I was just dying, because I just couldn't finish my kills. So, and yeah, it was pretty bad. And I had a lot of rounds too where I was, you know, it seems like whenever you die in Firestorm, you die with like the enemy player with like 20 health left. So I don't know if that happens to you guys a lot, but it seems like every time I die, the enemy player has like 20 health. It's like constantly so close, and it's just crazy. So, but I'm gonna drop out artillery strike right by that hut, because I wasn't sure. I thought the guy was still there. It looked like he was on the minimap, but earlier when I shot the flare gun, I re-watched this video. I noticed that he was just checking the hut, maybe to see if there's ammunition or health packs, or maybe if there's an enemy player there, and then he booked it. It gets really weird over here. I was kind of convinced this guy had to have been around here, because I didn't see him when I was playing the game move quickly out from the hut. I was too focused on those other 2 guys. And I start looking over, and I see 2 players across from me. They're going to start battling themselves in a second. And I'm like, okay, here's a good time for me to go push those guys. You know, they're all occupied with each other. I'm trying to play aggressive, and I know if I kill those guys over there, I'll be safe. And I'm pushing up over here, and he puts a sniper shot right on me. This guy had been watching me the whole time, and was just, you know, trying to stay away from me. So I knew I had to push in this building. I just knew there was someone in here. I just knew there was someone in here. It's crazy to watch this again to see how much I got away with the MP40. But in my defense, I should do a montage of how many games today I had where I literally, it was the opposite end of that, where I was dying and the enemy player had like 20 health left. So it was pretty crazy. But I'm over here again, and you know, I know there's a guy in that building. I want to push, and I'm gonna start take some sniper shots onto me, which wasn't fun. And then I get stuck laying down. I'm like trying to keep moving. I'm like, come on, go, man. I tell you what, when you're playing the game and you're in that moment, man, it feels like forever. But then when you rewatch, you're like, man, it was just a split second. And, yeah, it's just crazy when you rewatch this stuff. But I go in the fire here because I was hoping, I saw a blue icon, so I thought maybe there's a shield here, and it just vanished. It's vanished in the fire. And I was like, okay, so I mean, I nearly died doing that. That was such a risk. But because I did that, I made myself a target. The guy starts shooting, I think the Panzerfaust at me because he's doing like no damage. So I get out the grenade launcher. I'm going to put one good shot into him, and that's going to discourage him. That was actually a really big shot because what it's going to make him do is make him not want to push me, and he's going to go push another guy. And that was like all that I needed to just like kind of push up and get out of this open area. I thought for sure I was going to get sniped here, but I guess he starts focusing on the other guy in the other room. And I guess that probably was the guy who was sniping me. I don't really know what's going on anymore, to be honest with you. I'm just happy I made it this far because there's so much that had just gone on earlier. So I see him battling someone over there. I don't know who wins this battle, but I'm going to start pushing up. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this guy, he just knew someone was behind him, probably from the footsteps. Or maybe he was the guy who I was just blasting there a second ago. But I have two incendiary grenades and throw another one. I'm trying to drop down, trying to not get as much damage as I can because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up a shield or anything for the last guy. And oh my god. 1 health left. Don't criticize the gameplay here. Don't call it luck because I had probably like 8 rounds earlier where I literally was just, I should just do a montage. You guys will see. I deserve this game right here. I hadn't won the whole day. This was my last game, and I just got the biggest break. But after that, I was feeling confident. I was like, you know what? The Battlefield gods are in my favor. There's no way I can lose. Just push it and finish it with the MP40. It's just a wild. Battlefield's wild sometimes. There's just no way to explain it. You win some because of luck, and you lose some because you're not lucky. That's what it feels like more and more the way you play Battlefield. Like, there's no skill involved. It feels like it's just flat luck. So, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what happened. But that's my best game yet. It was a 10-kill game. Felt like that took forever for me to get to double-digit kill game, but I had a lot of other games before where I was doing really well. I had like up 8, 9 kill games, but those last moments, you know, those last final circles, I was getting killed. So, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Feel free to let me know what you guys have been doing lately on Firestorm. What you guys think about the MP40? I'm pretty sure that was a pretty good highlight reel for the MP40 in this round, but cool stuff. But that's it for you guys today. Again, always appreciate you guys being here. I am Livin. I'll catch you guys again later.